It's teaser.
So the next question is, what are some qualities that your mom used to have growing up that you now exhibit?
Okay, I'll start. So growing up, being a West Indian daughter, my mom, Jamaican, and she likes to do everything herself. So it's like now to a deficit because now I feel like I have to do everything myself. I have to wash the dishes, clean the house, take care of the kids. If Sean says, okay, I got it, I'm like, no, 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 I got it. I do it because I feel like, number one, I could do it better. Number two, let me just do it because I know that when I do it, it's going to get done when I want it done, how I want it done. It's just going to get done. But then I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I'm always playing catch up. My house is never clean to my expectation. The kids are never like, when we're to go outside, it takes like an hour and a half for me to try to get Ari ready. And then I have to get Caden ready. And then he wants to poo. Oh, yeah. And then I have to feed him. What about his nap? And then I have to get something to eat because my blood sugar is going to go down and then I'm going to be grumpy. So she showed me how to be a very strong woman without the help of your partner. But I don't love it because I need my partner. And I feel like a lot of Jamaican, I can only speak for Jamaican women. That's what they do, especially the older ones. Let me do it. I can do it. I'll cook, I'll clean. And then they're grumpy, they're miserable, they're tired. Me can't, but I'm tired. And they're just always so upset. So, yes, I know I have a clean house, but to what am I giving up? I'm always mad at Sean. I'm always mad at the kids. I'm always tired. I don't have time to play games with them. I don't have time to take them outside.
Yep.
So there's some traits that I love, but it doesn't really work for me sometimes.
I hear that. I hear and feel all of that.
I'll go next. I can absolutely not relate to that, Cheryl, because sorry. No, what I will say is if I was on my own, absolutely with a child, and a dog, it absolutely would fall on me to absolutely do everything. But I will say that I have an amazing partner who is not lazy by any means and literally will take it upon himself to do any and everything. And I'm so grateful for that because where I fall short, he literally picks up. And to me, the balance is amazing. I need it. I need it. But what I will say for me, something that a quality that I got from my mother is to fight, or saying to myself, okay, I can do this. I showed up at the college, started to do my skirt, and I didn't leave until that skirt looked immaculate. When I say I left with the confidence, it was beautiful. I got home and I believe it was like a few days later or a week later, I got results just stating that I did not get accepted. And I remember reading it and just saying, wow, that didn't seem right. I was really confident about this skirt. And my mom was like, well, how, do you remember, any mistakes? Was there anything that was complicated for you? I said, no. I said, I was actually one of the first people to finish. I felt so confident in how I left that skirt that I'm kind of taken aback right now. She was like, okay, well, if you feel that way, then you need to challenge them. Call them up and see if you can either redo a test or go and see the work that you've done so that you can see where you went wrong. So I was like, okay. So I did that and I got there. And they asked me, why are you here? I said, oh, I'm here because I did an exam and I really feel like you guys made the wrong decision. I was really happy with the result. of the skirt. And they were like, well, we're looking at your mark and it was horrible. And the fact that the lady even said that, I was like, what? I was like, can I see it? And she's like, absolutely. So she pulled it out and I looked at the skirt that she pulled out and right away I said, that's not mine. She was like, well, it's on the piece of paper that says your name. And I said, well, I remember at the beginning of the exam, you guys also said that we needed to put our names inside of the skirt. So can you take a look inside of the skirt and tell me if that's mine? So she looked at the skirt and right away she went like this.
Wow.
So I was like, can you guys find my skirt? So she went through it, finally saw my skirt. You know, that skirt aced, literally aced.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Aced. There was no errors in that skirt whatsoever. And I just remember how I felt about that skirt when I had submitted it and the feeling that I had, and then getting the results that they couldn't accept me because pretty much they thought I handed in garbage. And I was like, no. So that's the example. When I say fight, if you feel really strong about something, challenge them. Challenge them, because people will always try to diminish you, will always try to, you know what I mean? Downplay what you could do. People will always try to tell you that you're not good enough. And if you believe that, then you'll accept it. But if you don't believe that, you will not accept that. And you need to challenge people. So that's the fight that I'm talking of.
That's nice.
Oh, thank you to your mama. She did a great job. Anyone else?
Mine is just gonna be short and sweet because I feel Cheryl. That's where I'm at with it, is trying to get, even, it doesn't matter, like Ashley, my partner's amazing too, but like, you just want to do everything because like, that's how we've all, well, not we've all, but you know, a lot of us have seen our moms do things. But for me, the thing that I've taken from my mom since being a mom is the look. You know? And I didn't think I was going to be one of those moms, but I am. So, you know, when Anaya, my older one, is acting up, and I just give her like and it's just like a slow, like, what are you really doing? And he fixes up, and I'm like, thank you very much. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that.
Traits that I have for my mom. I think for sure her, like, okay, so you guys all discussed like the do-it-all superwoman, and I think that one particular aspect that my mom has that I definitely took from her is the need to try to fix everything and help everybody. I feel like I definitely have that, and I'm so grateful for it, honestly. Like I know that people will try to take advantage of people with caring natures and what have you. But I feel like without me doing it, it's not me being me. I'm not being authentic. And I greatly appreciate the fact that she made it clear that it was okay to be me. And no matter if somebody is taking advantage of your kindness, it will come back somehow, some way, somehow. Yeah. And I think that that has helped me to recognize other skills and things that I have going on. Like I really love the fact that she's that person and that I took that from her.
You know, my mom is the same way too. I'm both Cheryl and Aneka's mom, and I'm also your mom too, Alayna. I got to work on being your mom, Ashley, because I have a problem. Like I get very emotional. So then if I get emotional, I just start spewing things, and then I'm not in control of like my confrontation. That's why I hate confrontation. So, but in terms of like being that, having things in order, that's definitely me. Like I have a schedule, and I used to run that schedule like a militant mom. Like, yo, 9 o'clock is this, 10 o'clock is this, 10:30 is this, 11 is this, 12 is. And honestly, I ran myself down to the ground.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to do, because none of my schedule did not say Nana. My schedule said now do this. And that's a directive to me, right? And I became exhausted and tired. Mind you, Nana works nights, he's sleeping in the day, but I was just doing too much. Eventually I got very sick. And that's when Nana stepped up and really, really helped me a lot. I'm so grateful. And then I realized that, this man can do the work. So why didn't I just assign the work from a long time?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And the family too. Now I use Gabriel. Sarai's a big girl too. She's 4, but she can be helpful. So now I'm not as sick. I'm not as tired as I used to be. And I was like, come, everybody clean up. Like that was me, like my mother walking around with heavy foot, everybody getting directions, come, I don't like this, I don't like this. And while I'm cussing, I'm still doing the work. And now it's like, you're gonna do the work. Like Gabriel's 8, I'm like, look, the living room has a lot of crumbs and Cheerios. Somebody's gotta sweep it up. And it's not gonna be me.
Right.
And I've had to learn to be that way. But my mom was definitely the person to like clean our bedrooms, clean the bathroom, clean the living room until I became a teenager. And then when it comes to like giving, I think I give to a fault. My mom is very giving. She's very compassionate. And she's always thinking about how that person is thinking about themselves or her. So she's always, and to me, I've had to learn like, okay, well, Colette, say no too. Because she was not one to really say no. Like she will stretch herself thin and worry about something that person is not even worrying about in hopes to give them what they need. And I'm just like, with 4 kids and a mom with dementia, I really have to practice no. This is a no situation. Like I'm not gonna, especially after being sick, I've also learned that I can't keep saying yes and stretching myself thin, but I do appreciate those qualities about me. It has helped. It definitely is a currency to having good friendships and having good relationships with people. It's being giving and being caring and being kind. So I am grateful for those kind of qualities from my mom. She's awesome. And I'm also like really happy to have the heavy foot. When the heavy foot starts in my house, everybody knows I'm coming. Come clean up this. Yeah, man, it's ready. Pauline is coming.
Right?
I think that's necessary.
Yeah, man.
It is. It's totally necessary. I think we all have that heavy foot, don't we?
I know I do. Everybody knows
eyes.
about Auntie. And Auntie will get phone calls very regular because Auntie will pull up every child and any child.
You guys know my mouth ain't my own.
See, but you know what? I feel like that's something that's missing in our generation a little bit. The auntie that will pull you up, because I would say majority of us that are on this call right now grew up with the village, but I feel like now people are like, oh, don't touch my kid, don't tell my kid nothing, don't blah blah. And it's like, no, as long as somebody's not like yelling at your child and like, hitting them and abusing them, you need to have that help from your village and from your close people. It's like kids need to see perspectives from different walks of life and not just within their own households. So I think that's like an amazing quality, and I know that you definitely do that. It's appreciated on this side.
Oh girl, it is. Aunties are the best. They are not. Mother's Day is great. We are great as moms, but aunties, listen, first of all, the best gifts, my sister got my kids Xbox. Wow. I wasn't gonna spend $300 on one kid. Like Jordan sweatpants, all these little, because she's, she don't have no children.
Yeah.
And she's the best. Oh, we're gonna bake cookies today. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do arts and crafts. That is awesome because I'm tired and I want to wrap up in my sheets and go to bed. So aunties are the best. And you know what too? Your village reinforces what you're trying to say. As Aneka was saying, they need a different perspective, but the same message.
Yeah.
Right? And that to say that mommy is not just talking because she's miserable, it's just the truth. Yeah, man. So Auntie Alayna,
big up yourself.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, you're appreciated.